You know what?
Hold up.
I just don't want to travel to the bank, so I'm going to teleport to Faldor real fast.
Wait. Hold up.
What's up?
Welcome to episode 8 of Everyday. Oh shit. Welcome to episode 8 of the Everyday Beam Struggle. We do whatever the fuck we want.
Oh damn! That fuck. You don't even hit the desk with the same gusto you did in episode 1, bro. What the fuck?
That is, man.
Bro,
I remember you used to sound like a
tired.
Dolphin desk hit when you did it beginning.
I'm tired.
You're tired, man.
Well,
Crack the desk. Crack it.
I don't have it in me, bro. What's
Look,
good,
man.
everybody?
I just got something to say real quick, yo.
Uh-huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Super Dragon Ball Heroes World Mission is an amazing game. You guys should go pick it up. Come get
I'm about to play it today.
Not a sponsor.
Somebody just gave me $1 million.
Right? Tell me shut up.
Somebody just gave me $1 million in RuneScape. Yeah, I'm
Wow.
about to play.
Bro, hello?
Hand out.
Wow.
Ah,
Oh my
I got
God.
25 gold to my name.
it smells
God.
like broken here.
This man is so weird.
What the fuck is? What the hell is that?
There you go. I'm gonna need you to unbroke yourself. Put the hat on. There you go.
I just got another million and another hat, bro.
Hello?
What the fuck?
Yeah, look.
They coming through with the hand out.
Why are you giving $1 million?
Bro, I got a premium Snapchat with my ass pics is fine. Come on.
Tell
You know what it is.
I had a fucking nothing.
Hold on, this guy out here walking around saying I need money. Bitch, it smell like broken here. Bro, I'm out here chilling, bro.
Well,
Yo, if anybody else want to give me some free shit, I'm gonna be chilling by this fountain here in Longbridge.
This
Man is asking for handouts.
I ain't asking for shit.
You are literally asking.
I don't even know what the fuck y'all are doing.
feel like
what are you
they're
doing?
Playing RuneScape, dog.
Why are you
I don't
playing
know
RuneScape?
I don't know shit about
We've
RuneScape,
said this
bro. I feel
multiple
left
times
out.
during multiple podcasts that we were gonna play RuneScape. and
I'm
you
trying to
just
talk
don't
about
listen.
Pokemon community
Toasty,
shit real quick.
We can talk about all that shit.
Let's talk about it then.
We can
I
talk about
bet.
whatever we want to play
I
RuneScape.
bet. I didn't have a segue. I just needed you to let me know I could do it.
I'll say this. The best part about this Poke community shit is now every time somebody does some sus ass shit, I just call them a PokeTuber, bro. It's the best thing in the world. I got a new insult out of this whole drama, and I'm gonna be honest. It's great.
What's your name in here?
When Jared Fogle was arrested, he had
Yeah.
a copy of Pokemon Ruby on him. So
Very interesting name. I'll DM it to you, man.
All right.
Does he
Well,
like,
you niggas play old games. So I've been
Kid
going
wants to
deep
play Pokemon.
within. No. Like so, yesterday, the last time we talked about the Pokemon shit, it was on it was before the Nappy shit got out there, right? And a lot of people from my Twitter and shit, and a lot of people probably here are confused about the conclusion of that. I mean, if you looked into it, you see that nigga deleted his Twitter, right? But the one thing I find interesting about all this, because it looks like he did some shit based on some new shit that was revealed, is more so the effect of how it's been handling, like how everybody else has been dealing with it is the most intriguing thing to me, because it lets you see just like I don't know this because like I guess I've been doing this for so long, but I forget just how much like content creators, how much viewers rather put how do you say that? How much a viewer looks at a content creator? Yeah. How much I put them on a pedestal? Because like in a lot of these discords, I've been seeing like people just like dead ass, really emotional, like crying low key about the whole Nappy shit. And I'm so used to always like auto correcting, you know, a lot of like those compliments that viewers give content creators like gas, you know, like I get some of it, but some of it is like more so people try to get attention, right? So it's kind of hard for I guess the YouTuber to weigh which one's honest, which one's not. But like those were like a lot of genuine feelings, and it makes me wonder what the fuck, like what is Nappy doing right now? Like he's dead ass canceled. Surely this shit gotta hurt. Like that shit got to hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Probably sleeping, man.
Do you think he's gonna try to come back and salvage what he has?
Here's the thing. I feel like I know what they did is severe, but I feel like if they take a break for let's say a couple months or whatever, they're gonna come back. And I feel like it's the internet. Internet just forgets.
But what happened to what's his face? Rakib, remember? Like he did that fuck shit to Kobe. That nigga got yeeted off the face of the earth. Like I don't think if that nigga ever came back, anyone would ever.
Have y'all watched any of the VOD of King Nappy that he did after?
I watched all of it again.
It got re-uploaded on YouTube, and I started watching it. And from what I saw of, because like I know information that has been shared with me like behind the scenes, right? And I know a lot of the shit that he's done, and seeing him go on that platform and act so genuine. He is a master at manipulation. I would not be shocked if he tries to come back and manipulate like the community and manipulate the viewers to take his side.
That's
Bro, I agree. I agree. That video,
he's a great manipulator, bro. Like I watched that shit, and he almost even had me convinced, but I knew. But I knew, and I was like, okay, I know this nigga's lying through his teeth, but he sounds so fucking
he was capping hard at a lot of shit.
Yes.
But like he would cap and then throw some real shit to make you focus on the real shit. Then he would cap again and then put some real shit in there again. Like this nigga really had like
at lying and manipulating, bro. Like that's why like low key, like when I first saw people defending him, I was like, how the fuck could y'all do that? And then I watched it and I was like, dog, I can understand how like somebody that doesn't know like the intricacies of behind the scenes of the community, how they can be fooled into believing that. Cause like he was convincing, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like I was seeing that shit, I'm just like, wow, like is he capping? Because it was so like when he talked about the truth, you could tell because he was passionate. But the caps were quick, you know what I'm saying? And like the one thing that I just think about this, like I've been thinking about it like constantly. It's just like I've watched Nappy for a bit, and I kind of talked to a lot of people around him who told me a lot of shit about him. And Nappy always struck me as someone who's a smart content creator. Like he made the right moves to get the type of community that he wanted, right? To place himself in that community in the way that he wanted. He made great moves, right? But like I can't picture someone this smart doing something so stupid that can end your career. Like he knew the consequences. I'm thinking he had a plan B. I'm still thinking he has a plan B, because after that video, like you said, Omega, he was so good at manipulating. I just can't not think that he has a way of coming back to make this shit a career again. And you know, another thing I find so interesting about all this is I might be throwing shots at some of my Pokemon homies, right? But like a lot of people, like after the fact, you know, who worked with Nappy are now trying to say like, where's my money for like the collabs we did, or you used us, you know what I'm saying? But like in all actuality, Nappy kind of made a lot of these niggas like the benefit.
Nah, he did.
The game.
In what way? In what way? Like
people,
why would they
okay.
want money?
Oh, because they did a lot of collabs. They had like a group. There's a group channel that was had, right? With all these niggas, and Nappy pocketed the funds for it. But nobody, like in my head, I'm thinking like, bro, if you wanted income for it, like you have to say that beforehand. Like now it's all said and done, you're saying, oh, he did this or that. I just find it interesting the level of all the other shit people are throwing at Nappy now that is not really necessarily justifiable.
Because like I feel like in that situation they never went at him before, because like they wouldn't have anything to gain if they like were to attack him. Yeah, exactly. But like now that everybody's against him, and if they were to bring that up now, they'd have some support behind it, because like it's like a fuck Nappy season right now.
Yeah. What I also think is, I don't think he's done. Like the only way you're ever done in the content creation space if you yourself just like leave, you quit, you're done. I feel like if he waits, I don't know, a couple months for it to kind of like, you know, for people to forget, he probably has a chance to come back. Because like we see people come back for a lot of like bad shit.
What's the most heinous thing that someone's come back from?
Probably Keemstar.
Like, Lion Man. What did Keemstar do?
Keemstar, well, he's done a lot. I mean, from
but no, he had
in 2014. He had a lot of shit going on with him.
Yeah,
he got canceled a lot.
There was a cancel Keemstar wave that really took off, and it really hurt him so much. But he just came like
today.
But the thing is, like, Keemstar is a cockroach. Like people have been trying to get rid of him on YouTube for so fucking long. They can't get rid of him.
He keeps coming back.
The chat just dropped the biggest bomb on us. Logan Paul.
Oh, okay, but the thing about Logan Paul,
but like,
the thing about Logan Paul, I don't think it's as easy for him to get canceled compared to like Keemstar. The one reason that keeps Keem afloat is because drama. So when he got that big hit, when they try to replace him with what's that? It starts with the S. What's that nigga's name? Scarce, right? Try to replace him with Scarce. Keemstar was still grinding on the drama, right? And the thing about drama is eventually a good title will come, and you're gonna be like, well, I gotta see it. And if he got it out before Scarce, he just had an advantage. So he just had to keep on playing the game. And then Jake Paul was born, and then it brought that nigga back to life. You know.
But the thing is, they've done shit like that. People just find it scummy and fuck shit. Like they never did anything that was like borderline crime. Like
because the thing is like the thing about like Logan Paul is that when he did that, like everybody was like, what the fuck, and everybody was like upset with him, but like was anybody surprised? Like that's like like that seems like something he would do. Whereas like this, like you have somebody who is trusted in the community that has a lot of younger children in it, and like just the young people in general. And like to hear that they've been manipulating their position of power with other people in that same community, that's a lot different than filming a dead body in Japan, which is something that like again is like it's completely fucked up and reprehensible, but it's something that like I'm not shocked that Logan Paul did that. Whereas like Nappy, that's like
it's like it came out of left field. It's like at the end of the day, I mean, like he knew better, right? Like I mean, he's an adult. Like we're all adults. Like we understand like the consequences of doing that type of stuff. And he still went through with it anyway. And what's worse is, again, from like talking to people on the side, they were all saying like during that live stream, Nappy was just lying like straight through his teeth. So it's just like you really sat there, understood what you got yourself into, lied to everyone, but tried to make it sound genuine, and then just freaking vanished like the freaking avatar. Like, are you kidding me? Like, and the only channels that he deleted his Twitter, he deleted his Instagram, and all other things apart from his Twitch and his YouTube channel. Kind of like, I mean, I can understand because like, I mean, that's so like quote unquote money, but at the same time, bro, like if you're going above and beyond to like try to get yourself off of social media, you might as well go all the way. Because I mean, like if he tries to come back from this, first of all, I don't even know how. I really don't. Like,
no, I think he can, because a lot of people are still on his side. Like a lot of people in the community are still on Nappy's side.
Apparently, he lost like 17K subs. So
he did, like, he did, but like the niggas that are riding for him are like riding for him, and like it's the internet. Like I see what Ryan was saying, where like shit can blow over and then people will forget about it.
Yeah, there's gonna be another scandal in like next week, couple weeks, like. I have yet to see someone get like actually canceled outside the ones who like did some like real crazy shit. I mean, what they did is like up there. It's not like some like easy shit people don't forget, but like I just don't think that anybody can get like super erased off the internet unless like, you know, you did some crazy shit, like some crazy shit.
Or we're kidding.
Because I mean, we also see people like we see people do like the most ridiculous of shit and still have supporters.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lion Maker's like the only one who really got canceled because he's nothing right now. Like he can't even get.
But again, like he also like for a while there did not do himself any fucking favors. So like it's like what Ryan was saying. Like unless you do yourself in, like it is kind of.
Didn't Lion Maker still upload though for like a couple months?
He still uploaded.
Yes.
Because if I remember correctly, he was still uploading after everything was going down, and he was still like eating. He was still getting like 5 to 10 million views a month.
It wasn't eating. It was like because he got way more than that, right? So it was like you constantly just saw him falling.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Because like he was falling down every month when that happened. I was looking at it. But he went. Oh fuck. He went from like 5 million like 10, even more than that million than to that, and just kept on going down.
So he's basically
it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, it just comes down to like whether the content creator chooses to leave. Because the other thing is if he comes back and starts uploading, he's gonna get a lot of shit. Like he's gonna have the most toxic comment section of all time.
Well, the thing is, he can't just come back. He has to make a video, and the thing is, like that's why I agree with Omega. Like he has to make a video, and for him to come back, like he has to be on some hella manipulative energy.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think he's just gonna just apologize. That doesn't sound like his character.
He doesn't have to. Like I mean, not what I mean. I don't mean it in that sense. I mean, like, truthfully speaking, he should like apologize. But what I was gonna say is like the influence that Nappy has had on his viewers, like to be able to keep them, you know, like from what I've heard, it's like, you know, like he's been influential in people's lives in one way or another. Through that regard, you know, people have that attachment to him. So like he could come back, and those people who still have that attachment will, you know, watch him and whatnot. But yeah, like I just don't think he's gonna apologize like through and through. I mean, he had the opportunity and didn't take it.
To. No, but the thing was, it didn't blow up as big as it did before because his whole thing was there's no proof.
Shit, man.
I was told RuneScape.
If the viewers forgive me,
there was a pause. I thought whatever was being spoken about was done. But continue.
He's like, I heard we were here for RuneScape.
Are we still waiting for? Are we still waiting for people in Lumbridge? Or are we trying to hit up Varrock?
Hold on. People, the niggas are doing shit. Hold on, let me log in. What's going on?
Okay, who's not playing RuneScape right now?
It's me.
Not.
And who else?
I'm not.
Oh, the phonies.
Afros have a battle on Heroes, bro. I see you playing.
Hey, I'm not playing with you. You got good cards.
Ooh, he said I want to play with your ass.
Oh,
That's crazy.
maybe.
My fucking tooth hurt. Afro play RuneScape. I'd rather eat nails. If I'm gonna be real.
Oh,
Yeah, he'd rather play Shinobi Striker. Leave him alone.
Damn.
Clap King.
Bro, you're playing RuneScape. Like, you just negate your insult by what you're playing right now. Like, what?
Are you kidding me?
There's a lot more
No,
people
no,
playing
don't even-
RuneScape
don't
than
even
Shinobi
talk to me.
Strikers right now.
Dog, that's facts.
Don't talk to me.
There's a lot more people playing
Shinobi Striker is so much better than
Hold on.
RuneScape. It's not even funny.
Oh,
Don't
no.
talk to
Bro,
me.
hold on.
I'll stand
More
on this
people
hill.
just logged off of RuneScape right now than have ever played Shinobi Striker.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. All right, still a bad game, but niggas like playing bad games. I played Shinobi Striker.
At least
so
the
what of it?
developers support RuneScape.
Bad game.
Nigga, they announced a season 2 for Shinobi Strikers. Next question.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were so,
all
they were so
right,
quick with that.
nice.
Yeah.
There are tens of you guys out there that are going to be excited for it.
Yes, I am actually mind blown. Niggas are playing RuneScape and trying to trash another game.
That's what I'm saying, right? Thank you.
I know, but the only people in shock.
My jaw is
I'm
actually on the
stating
fucking floor.
facts.
Bro, shut up.
Stating facts, man.
You're playing a bad game. That's a fact. I didn't even say that once.
You play Shinobi Strikers.
Yeah, because I have better taste than play that game.
Better taste.
I'm not about to play block MMO, nigga. Get out of here. How about Final Fantasy 14? Let's get a real man's MMO, nigga. What's
What it
good?
is, RuneScape is a really good game, man. I'm saying.
Like the thing that's so crazy about that is RuneScape still got better quests. than that
RuneScape
trash
literally
ass
is MMO for bum niggas, bro. What are you talking
Nostalgia's
about?
just blinding y'all.
Bro, nigga, you played the Romeo and Juliet quest to this day and it still hits, bro. To this day.
Wait, hold on, Omega. I gotta ask you, bro. You made a tweet that I had to ask you about in person about
What's
Persona
up? What's
3. You said Persona 3 is trash. You didn't mean that, right?
Of course not.
Okay, I'm about to say, I'm like, bro, don't do this. I saw that
Don't
tweet.
know me, nigga. I just say shit.
All right. What is that? Who was that?
That had to be Moon.
All right. What do you
Shit
mean
was
me?
loud, nigga.
Where are we all meeting up now?
We're in Lumbridge.
I had to download the
Lumbridge
fucking.
301.
Yeah, but where? Because Lumber's
Flying.
big. Like Cowpen? Where we at?
Nah, everybody knows when you say Lumbridge, you mean right in front of the castle.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know
Honestly,
where the fuck Toast. I
Persona
don't know where
5 is worth
Toasty
getting.
went though.
I'm in the
Come
swamp.
on,
doing
guys.
the rebel.
We'll start a train. All follow me.
Rackhead ass.
All right, let me
you
ask y'all a
too,
question in chat. All right, to everybody who likes RuneScape, put a 1. If you don't fucks with that, press 2. Let's see.
Same thing in my chat. Yo, chat, do the same shit. 1 for RuneScape hype, 2 for fuck
I
RuneScape.
better see some twos, bro.
I also want to hear if like you played RuneScape. Don't just like
Bro, you don't need to play
Look
it.
at all
You know for a
Look
fact.
at all
that
my
there's a bunch of niggas
chat.
just on
My
our
chat
side
full
because
of
of
ones, bro.
channel.
That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
dog. You got a clean
All
ass
I'm
chat, I must say.
I'm saying, like, if you was a real nigga that was poor, that couldn't afford World of Warcraft, you was playing RuneScape.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
man.
so what we not gonna do is put real nigga and RuneScape in the same country.
Thank
That's
you.
what we not gonna do today.
Thank you.
Get your fucking stats up,
Get your
dude.
fucking friends out of here. That's the fucking
That's how you
hold
know.
on.
If you
Have
didn't
y'all
play-
niggas
if you
talked
didn't play
about
RuneScape, y'all don't know shit about dedication, and that's on God, bro. Like,
Facts.
y'all don't know what it's like to be
True.
motivated on this grind.
I was dedicated to the game.
Just trying to get
RuneScape gives you
skill
real
cake.
life lessons too, how to make money IRL and shit.
Dog, I was in science class and then they asked something about bronze and I was like, nigga, that's tin and copper, bro. That's I learned real life fucking, well, not that I'll ever apply that, but you know,
Moon, where you
I
at?
could answer that one question.
I don't see none of y'all. I'm dead ass fighting rats. I don't see
Wait,
none.
are you in World 301?
Are
This is
you?
ridiculous, bro.
Shit.
You're fighting rats.
Look at him. He's so jealous over there
I'm
by
about to go to
himself.
sleep.
I'm just disappointed. Yo, Lotus might have the right idea, bro.
I
I
know
know
real
Moon is
one.
fighting me right now.
Moon, are you Hufflepuff?
This is
might
not
have to
going to be a
just
long
skip this week.
podcast.
Be honest.
Omega, what's your name?
Moon, are you Hufflepuff?
Otaku Oscar.
This is going to be 30 minutes.
Can I get a?
All right. Well,
Have y'all niggas talked about?
Anyways.
That's what I was gonna say. That Billy Ray Cyrus, Nas,
Bro, that
Nas
shit.
That
is-
shit
bro, that is song of the year. Easy,
Dog, I've
bro.
listened to that. I'm not even gonna lie. I had never heard the original. I heard like the remix today,
It's essentially the same, but just without Billy Ray.
Yeah, but nigga, Billy Ray.
Nigga, Billy Ray. First of the year,
bro.
Billy Ray
Like,
first of the year.
Like Billy Ray's shit it hits even better when you get the context, bro. Like why that nigga jumped in. He's like, say it's not country now. You know what I'm saying? That shit hits.
For the billboards.
They did the same shit to Nelly back in the day.
For those who aren't
when he released that over and over again. Tie pass.
For those who aren't up to date in chat, basically it's Lil Nas X, right?
Yeah.
So he came out with so originally, correct me if I'm wrong at any point in this, Lotus will probably, or some of you niggas probably know better than me, but on the Billboard Awards or Billboard charts or whatever the fuck, it was somewhere towards the top for country. And then like all the country niggas was like, oh, this isn't country, you know, get this shit out of here, all that bullshit. So they actually took it off of the country like genre or whatever. And like now, a couple months later, however long later,
Billy Ray stepped in and pulled up his britches and was like, "Get at me."
Yeah, exactly.
Get at me.
But are they putting it back on Billboard now?
Okay, so here's what happened. Somebody that used to work in that genre, like out of Nashville and shit, was like, they're very racist. He said not everybody in country.
Really? A country enthusiast out in Nashville's racist? I never would have.
Yeah.
What?
Racist?
All right.
By the way, Billy Ray pulled up. It's like, yo, this shit, our shit. Like, we good.
All right. I think I found everybody now. All right.
Are you Hufflepuff?
What world are you guys in? I have
301.
301.
I have to access the mainframe. Give me a moment.
You said Hufflepuff. Are you talking about like Hufflepuff?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And
I got nothing, man.
Where is he?
The leaked Uzi transmission coming out.
Nah, I think he put it in the Discord. I didn't see it here yet.
Oh, I didn't think you were listening to it. I thought you would be type to like stay away from it until it's like the completed project.
I need Yandi. What do you mean? I had to listen to that shit, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie.
Yandi's the new Drake out, or excuse me.
I'm looking forward.
Drake album was never the Drake album.
No, I let these niggas know it's the new Kanye album.
Middle let them know. Make sure these niggas know.
It don't matter because we never getting either album.
We're getting Yandi this year.
We're not getting Yandi or Eternal to Take.
Well, we see the real Kanye fans in here.
Huh?
I believe that.
I was just texting Kanye last night.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Oh, dope. Rhyme left like my dad. That's cool.
I'll be right back.
Have a good time, dog.
You gotta go get a party out.
Snickers from the store.
I gotta get a party afternoon.
Why can't you play?
This shit's being stupid.
I mean, it is bad. I mean, not surprised.
Nah, I understand because like RuneScape is such like a solidly made game. It's hard to run on a lot of systems. I understand.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
nigga, you are capping.
No, whenever I try to open it, it's saying that like make sure your firewall isn't preventing. Because I just had to download it because I hadn't had this shit downloaded in a minute.
Moon, put this on.
It's saying
What's
like
on?
make sure
If you download some malware,
That's my trade, bruh.
if you have a firewall, check that this program is allowed to access the internet.
Wait, I don't see a trade.
Look at if you see like the purple text in your chat box, just click it.
Nigga, my chat empty.
What?
Or just right click on Rhyme and hit trade.
Hold on.
I may go rogue.
Okay.
There you go. Let me clean up. There you go.
So Lotus, I heard that you were a fan of Dino and I's new Billboard top.
That shit was beautiful, by the way.
That was some fucking.
That shit was beautiful.
You niggas might
I like
actually
Rhyme's
be
video. I
the
like
biggest
Rhyme's video
idiots I've ever met.
Hold on, what were you saying, Afro?
No, I saw Rhyme's video, then yours popped up, bro. Like I enjoyed that whole video, nigga. Like that shit was pretty great. Like you did a great job from the intro transition to into the fights, and I don't know how you did it, but I usually watch all niggas videos and just be on the other monitor until it finishes. I'm not watching, but the video on your channel when you did that, I watched the whole thing all the way through. I still watch it. It's still there. I'm giving you the whole video. I'm not gonna fuck up your retention. When I start a nigga's video, I let it play through, even if I don't.
Hey.
You know?
I thought, I was just on some homie shit. I thought maybe you just, want to take a gander, but you just put it. I appreciate the support, but it's like,
no. Because I click it.
It's love, but it's not love.
Hold up, you're not getting it. You're not getting it. I click it, right? Because let's be real. You're playing Xenoverse. I'm tired of that game right now. All right.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah. Wow. So like I'm clicking it and I'm watching you play. I look at the edits, this and that, yada yada, and then I'm just like, well, let me edit something. Same with Ryan.
That's true. No, it's Xenoverse. I do feel that.
I just click on another video.
Oh.
Ironically, what is the universe?
I'm just playing. I don't watch our videos.
Download that shit back.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I don't watch your shit anymore.
No.
Oh,
I knew that was coming because
Nah,
Lotus
nah.
mentioned this to me.
Nah, that's not a surprise. Like if it's fighters, I know Lotus. There's a better chance, but like if it's Xenoverse, I'm well aware.
Bro, and then
Why is he gonna click that shit?
and then I saw a rhyme with the fucking subtweet. That nigga wore my shirt again to slap my face on this other video for the meme review shit. I'm just like, oh, dope. Dope. I saw that. Cool. No.
Oh, that's the same shirt. Oh, that's what you were wearing when I made that edit. Hold
Yeah,
on.
he wore it again to purposely slap me, nigga. I caught that. I'm like, all right, dope.
I gotta say, I'm liking these GTA memes about like CJ
Hey,
running.
The
like,
CJ walking.
But
Yeah,
I give this meme like 2 weeks before it's run to the ground,
Bro,
dog.
same. I tried to use this in my video,
2
but like
weeks.
the angle's so fucking weird, bro. I don't know how to fucking use it. It's
I
like
get
you
it.
need a certain
Like, I've yet to even
situation.
see one that like actually makes me like laugh out loud. So like it's the funniness is gonna wear off real soon for me.
It depends on how well they
I
edit
did-
it.
Yeah,
Because like the best one I've seen was the Cell one, and even that one didn't like actually
yeah,
make me.
because
Like,
Cell. I don't like how it was edited because Cell was like walking the wrong way. Like they literally could have just flipped Cell and like it would have looked 10 times better. That shit
All right,
bothered
bro.
me.
Hold up.
Are we gonna stand in front of the Lumbee all day?
I'm very proud of my description for my. Yeah, I might be sucking my dick a little bit, but I find this amusing, and nobody's probably gonna ever see it. So I have to point this out, bro. I have to point this out. I have to point it out because it makes me laugh. All right. So in my newest video, it's titled Sekiro's Bizarre Adventure. Right. I'm just gonna put the description. I'm gonna put the thing I put in the description here. Read it if you want to, but that shit. I was happy about this.
Phantom blood in ancient Mexico. People in Sekiros settled died twice at Prosper. They had a strange stone mask. It was miraculous mask which brings eternal life and power to authentic ruler. But the mask suddenly disappeared. A long time after that, the 19th century, when the thought of life of the people suddenly changed. Sekiro, I'm done.
No. I was happy. Go back.
I'm done.
Like, yeah.
I'm done.
Yo, fuck you, bro. I thought I was so fucking clever. I put Sekiro
I
Joe Star
actually, when I clicked your video, I peeped it, but then I was like, this is gonna be like shit I don't really understand because I just saw Dio Brando at the end. I haven't seen it yet, but honestly, I have no choice because I guess I accidentally named my son after a nigga on JoJo's Dio. So
yeah, okay. Now I watched.
Whoa, no, pause.
Wait, you
pause,
named your son
pause.
Dio?
A second.
Your son's name is Dio.
This
Yeah.
is a JoJo reference.
It's
Yeah,
a
but
fucking rap.
no, but I didn't like. I don't
No,
know
I'm
anything about
aware
JoJo's.
that you.
It was just like a
I
fucking-
gathered that you weren't aware of what you did, but now that you know what you just did,
and it's spelled differently though. That's how my son's name is spelled.
It don't matter, bro. You gonna grow up to be a savage, nigga. You did
Your
this.
son's name is Dio.
Yo, don't.
All I
give me
know now,
dogs.
just ever since this happened, just through comments, all I know about this nigga is
Well, yo, Dion, what'd you do if your baby's first word is Muda?
No, that'd be dope. I'm honestly, I'm more interested. Like at first, I won't lie. It made me feel some type of way when I saw these people talking about JoJo's. Like, oh, you named yourself. I was like, no.
Hey, don't let that nigga get too close to this one. That's all I'm saying.
But now I'm just more. What'd you say?
He won't get it because he doesn't want JoJo's.
Yeah, you don't.
No,
don't
say
get
it again though.
I was like, yeah, don't let that little nigga get too close to Dispo. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
dog.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yo, yeah, keep this ball away from your baby, bro. You need to put a security gate up,
Does
dog.
Dio like okay? Dog, I'm more interested to like actually watch JoJo's now, like more than before.
How about you go watch the first episode tonight and then get back to me on that joke?
Bro, your kid might grow up to be cool as fuck though with that name. I'm saying, Dio Muda.
Honestly, that's what I was going because like it was between like I don't want to just straight up name him after me because I don't want him to go to class and then run into somebody. Like I hated if I had a class and they were going through the attendance, if somebody had the same name as me, that shit would piss me off. Like fuck this other Dion, I'm Dion, bitch. You fucking phony.
That
So
pissed you
my
off,
goal
huh?
was like. Well, not piss me off, but you know what I mean. Like it's just like it made me feel some type of way, like that anime shock reaction, like, and you just like look at them and you just kind of like feel some type of way about it.
All right.
But, I don't want to go through that.
All right, out of the animes, what is the best season?
First of all, anime is the plural of anime. But go. All right, continue.
The best part of it.
It's done. The sentence is done.
Part 3.
5.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Part 3.
I haven't seen 5. I haven't seen 5 yet.
I haven't seen 5, so I can't even say that.
5.
Yeah.
5 no contest free as fuck.
5's not even done, so I can't even say that.
Well, unless it goes
They
drastically.
can literally tank the rest of it. So
I mean, yeah.
It would still be better than part 3.
It would have to do
I haven't
something
seen it,
drastic for me to not.
Yo, Omega, look at the guy that's following you.
Dog. So you can't play this shit on browser anymore?
I don't know. I just downloaded it. I think when I went to the website
But
though,
that's
it was
the thing. Like I downloaded
players,
it. But the shit's being.
Don't you have the mobile app?
Oh,
I do. I am not playing this on the mobile app. Right?
It works well. It works
play
really well.
RuneScape on the
It's
phone.
like a mobile game. I don't know why you have a problem with it.
Also, just for the record, part 1 is trash.
I agree.
I agree.
Wait.
Hold on. How long is part 1? Because I'm like
episodes.
that's what I'm concerned about. Is like I don't want to because I
Bro,
lose.
part 1 is
fucking
not
patience.
even ass,
Bro,
bro.
watch
like
part 1
long.
and then come back next week with your review on part 1.
Part 1's really
Because at
short.
the same time, Dino said that fucking season 1 of Game of Thrones was bad, but that shit was
Game of
great.
Thrones season
No,
1 is
Ryan,
not
Ryan
That
was
shit
just
was
capping.
great.
Ryan was just capping for no reason.
I didn't like it.
Ryan
know
was
what's wrong.
adding
I
right
will
there.
say this: when I rewatched it a second time and a third time, I appreciate it a lot more. But that first time, I was
We
like,
watched some
All
shit that
right,
you
well,
didn't like a third time.
when you gather a few more brain cells, you can
here's-
appreciate it the first time. It doesn't take 3 attempts.
Here's the thing about JoJo's: it's like by the time you get to part 2, like they have powers and shit, and then part 3 completely changes that around. But part 1 just takes too fucking long before anything happens, and it's. I mean, not that
It's
long.
not even just that. That
Not
shit is
that
just
long?
fucking whack. Like
Wait, what's whack?
part 1, like it's not even that it takes because
Oh,
like all of
part
part 1's
one. I
like
thought
what
you were talking
9, 10
about Game of
episodes.
Thrones.
That
I was
shit's
like, I
just
thought you
fucking whack.
I'm
Jonathan
home.
is whack. Dio is just a dick. Like
I'm
the shit that
home.
they doing. Fight was lame. Like part 1 just sucks. Yo,
Fuck.
man.
This nigga Ryan really brought us to the wilderness, bro.
Oh, this place isn't the. Oh, back in my day, the wilderness was popping, man. Oh my goodness.
Yo, why this dude keeps saying Omega wiped his ass with a bath towel? What?
can we also take? Can we take a moment to also note that Afro spelled bizarre wrong in this
Yeah, I
title?
know. I just seen it. Shut your bitch ass up.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn, Afro.
Everybody.
I noticed, but at the same time,
I
like,
didn't even notice.
I didn't
I
notice
didn't-
when I did it. It's the only place I spelled it wrong. Fuck.
like I noticed, but I clicked it, but then
All
like
right,
I
hold
forgot
on.
that I noticed after I
just
clicked
need,
it.
I need Domo and Moon to fight to the death right now.
It's time.
All right.
Why don't you niggas just go to the duel arena?
What?
That-
We gotta
No,
put
I'm
the
not,
life
I'm
on
not
the
making
line.
fun of you. I'm actually asking.
no,
Does
that's-
your browser not have the little squiggly line if you misspell something?
No. Not
And
with
they-
the
All right,
title.
Moon, run them
hands.
A nigga
Run the
named
sets.
me ain't dying.
Oh, there
I'm
we
chilling
go.
Right here.
Oh, they're doing it. They're going.
Oh, I'm so
Run
fucking
the
mad.
sets.
What level? What level is everybody?
I'm 3.
I'm 86.
Yeah, I'm very low. So I'm not near everyone else right now.
Yeah, look at they doing no damage.
Dino, you're a fucking nerd, dude.
Wait for it. Wait for
Have
the
you
mix up.
seen
Wait
your
for the mix up.
intro today?
Wait for the mix up. Oh, he wait for the mix
Yeah, that you're a part of, bitch.
Wait, hold this level 3.
Wait for the mix up.
Domo's getting fucking.
Bro, he's getting mixed.
Yo, wait.
Look at
No,
that.
I'm about to download you.
Nah,
This man just said you're getting mixed in RuneScape where you click
getting
play.
shit mixed.
Hey, welcome to Sekiro Show.
Wait, Moon.
Look at the schmicks.
Bro, that title
shit.
being fucked up really made me black. What does that mean?
Wait, what?
I don't know what that
Hey,
means,
man.
bro. I'm upset. All right, leave me alone.
Yeah,
I'm upset.
let's just not go down that rabbit
Afro-
hole.
I didn't know what I was trying to say. I just got mad, bro.
Yo, Domo getting bodied right now.
Fuck! How did I misspell
Bro,
that?
why are you doing this to me?
Nigga said that title made me
How you
black.
fucking him so hard, bro?
I don't know.
He's using an ass.
Power's coming back to me.
Hello, get this guy away from me, bro.
This nigga went from mullet senju to fucking afro.
Mullet. Ah,
Man,
the taste of blood.
Damn.
The taste of blood.
I got fucked.
Give me your residuals. Give me all your residuals.
What level are you?
Have any of you niggas played Pokemon
I'm taking this
Mystery
nigga bread out here.
Playing what?
Have any of you niggas played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
What?
Mystery Dungeon? Yes.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Have any of you played it?
Yes, I played it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about it?
I was curious. Someone asked to ask y'all, and I
Weren't
actually
you
wasn't
just
curious
recently
too.
playing it or some shit?
I still am playing it, but I don't know if I'm gonna beat it.
Wait, why?
I'm
It's just
gonna
boring.
take my horse to the old town.
Yo,
where you at?
Real shit. I need to make another.
No more.
I need another like Pokemon Snap. If you're talking about Pokemon
Dog,
spin-offs,
they can
game
do that
sucks.
shit on the Switch because it's perfect.
Bro, all right. First of all, the Wii was a bad console, but
Nah, you
that
know
shit
what?
was perfect for the.
You know what
for
I
the
need?
Wii.
I need like a sequel to the fucking the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy Color.
Yo, that shit was
Yo,
that,
I'm
that was my
gonna-
shit.
That
was my shit.
yo, that movie, that game went hard as fuck, dog.
With some trees, my nigga.
Wait,
All right, where
say
did
it
let's
again.
go?
What's
What
up?
going hard? What are you talking about?
Oh, the Pokemon
Pokemon
trading card
trading
game
card.
back on Game Boy
Did
Color.
Ryan
I
leave
still
us?
have my cartridge for that.
I did. I went back to Lumbridge. Do the home teleport.
Oh, home. Hold on.
Bro, Super Dragon Ball Heroes got me ready to play more
alright,
card
I'm
games.
just
Yo, when's
gonna-
the Yu-Gi-Oh game coming out for the Switch?
End of the month. Wait,
What?
no.
Wait,
It's
what?
early summer. Early summer.
Yeah, there's a game coming out.
But end of the month in Japan.
Lowe's didn't think there was an actual game coming out.
No, I knew. I was like, he said end of the month. I was like, huh?
Well, it's supposed to be end of the month. I know for Japan, but like I think they said early summer for the.
So wait, is there like screenshots or gameplay or anything out?
Yeah, there is.
Like the last one, right?
I haven't
Legacy
seen what that
Duelist?
shit actually
Yeah,
looks
Legacy of the Duelist.
Is there a Blade game coming out?
Switch.
I
It's
wish.
such a
Blade.
good.
Blade,
It's such a good
bro.
console for
Alright,
those
no,
kind
no,
of
no,
games.
no. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If it was an old school one, like the original one I saw, like when I was fucking
Hold
six,
on, hold on.
I would play it.
Hold on. We have to bring back what we talked about yesterday on my stream. So
Okay.
Afro brought up, he said he would suck dick for a Naruto Fighters. What is that one game you would suck dick for? Moon first.
Well, can we word this any other way?
No. I would. I will. I will suck dick. Hold
Think
up.
about it,
Wait.
think about it. Take one
Before
for
that,
team, and we
chat.
get Naruto Fighters.
Chat, I need you to clip this. All right. I just want it on record. I will in fact suck dick for Naruto Fighters.
It's the thing about it, it's for the team. He's taking one for the entire community.
Afro
Afro is a noble man for that shit.
Does this include swallowing nut?
I will.
I'd suck.
I have no choice.
I'd suck a veiny dick for a
Is it
Hunter x Hunter battle royale.
Nigga,
Why? Why would you do
what
that?
game's coming out tomorrow? I'll suck a
Not
dick tomorrow.
participating.
Fuck it.
Omega, okay, you know, Omega has a
heard
Twitter
some?
account that came out recently. The fucking Omega product context. Out of
Dog,
context,
I saw it.
Omega's
I know
gay, bro.
exactly
Omega is very homosexual out of context.
Dog, no, somebody find that fucking video that they posted of this nigga like saying he would just get it over with. And hold on.
Since you brought it up, okay, dog, you're talking about sucking a dick for a video game to come out, right? Now, here's the thing: if you're gonna suck a dick for this video game to come out, wouldn't it be great if the dick sucking didn't last that long? Of course it would. That's why you push your throat into it. And
Oh
you
my
really suck that
God,
dick.
bro.
'Cause here's the thing.
I'm sorry
Now,
for
here's
bringing
the
this
thing.
up, everybody.
No, because here's the thing: if you suck the dick like a little bitch, you just turned a 5-minute ordeal into an hour-long ordeal. But me, I'm gonna spit on the dick, throw my head, that nigga get a tongue. It's like that's it.
Oh my.
You're just trying to make the nigga nut as fast as possible so you get the game you want.
Think about it.
Like, why you gonna give trash head?
No. Think about it.
Look,
My
I
nigga
suck
said
a
he
dick
can go
one
full
time,
bobblehead.
but that game is forever.
Yeah.
That game is forever.
Exactly. So 5 minutes, I'm gonna give him the best blowjob he ever had, finger in the ass.
Oh.
Plus, I'm a perfectionist. I'm gonna make I'm the best blowjob out here, dog. I don't do anything half-assed.
Omega.
See why y'all like this? Oh no! Give me that dick, nigga. Okay.
Be like,
Omega,
curly with my
wait.
dick.
Omega, wait. Somebody,
Watch this shit.
somebody asked me to ask you, Omega, to bring up the shit towel story.
All right, so fine.
Why are you so
All right,
ready?
so
Fine.
here we go.
So basically,
Okay, here's what happened. I was like 11 or 12 years old, okay? And I had like no friends. I had one best friend that lived next to me.
I know
And,
the story.
Yeah, I told it on the episode of the podcast where Ryan was on. But
This is funny.
so he moves away like 45 minutes away. And the thing about us two is that both of our families are in abject poverty. We are broke. So him moving 45 minutes away, essentially we ain't never seen each other again, right? Well, on one of the weekends that I'm actually able to go over there and like sleep over for a weekend, like, you know what I'm saying? I was lit. I was amped. But again, very important to note here, both of us are poor. So when I go over there, I'm like, damn, bro, it's like the weekend. like, what are we eating though? And then my friend looks at me and says, eating, that's cool. Eating. So what we had to do was we had a bag of chips and like a jar of cheese, and that's what we ate throughout the weekend. Okay,
eating.
Now here's what's an interesting note about me. I don't want to say like I'm lactose intolerant, but a nigga lactose sensitive. You feel me? So like, eating all that cheese definitely it did something to a nigga named me. So it's like later that night, and my guts are using bubble beam. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say I felt better in my days. So like, I think we're all laying down about to go to sleep, and I get up and I tell my friend like, hey bro, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. He's like, all right, sure, have fun. So I go to the bathroom, and I've been holding in this shit. Like I can't hold it in any longer. So I walk into the bathroom, I lock the door, and like, you know, in Dark Souls and shit, when you go into a boss area, the fog goes behind you. It was like that, bro.
Oh
like,
my God.
I was fogged off. I'm like, this is a boss fight. So as soon as the first hair on my ass touches the porcelain, all of a sudden you're here. I am nuking this toilet, bro. The porcelain starts cracking, and all of a sudden, I look out the window and I see Kratos like, Ares, I come back you to fight me. And I'm just like, oh shit, like something is happening outside right now. The thunderstorm is happening. There's a war going on outside. Kratos just killed his wife and his kid, and now all of a sudden his skin is covered in ash in the toilet. It's crazy down there. So I'm shitting for like 45 minutes straight. I'm sweating. I'm like, God damn, like my key is running low at this point. I have expended all my God key. I'm about to pass out. So like, as soon as I'm done, I'm like, holy shit. I look down, and like, I don't know if y'all ever seen the episode of South Park where like the homeboy trying to get the largest shit record. You know what I'm saying? My shit.
Randy.
Yeah, my shit was like 1.6 million Keurigs, bro. Like my shit, bro. It was astounding. So I'm like, I feel so much better. And I reach over for the toilet paper, and there ain't no toilet paper there. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So a nigga named me is looking around. And I'm like, all right, there's got to be toilet paper somewhere around here, right? So I'm looking throughout the the bathroom and stuff, and I look under the sink and everything. No toilet paper to be found. So then I sit back down on the toilet, and I'm like, my asshole looks completely it's muddy. Like it looks like there was a torrential downpour, and my ass was full of dirt. It's full of mud. I can't not wipe my ass. So I'm looking around for an option, any option, a phone a friend option, maybe something, anything. And all of a sudden, Alex Trebek comes around and says, "You have one last option." And I'm like, "Yes, Mr. Alex, what is my option?" And he points down to the ground where I see a used towel.
So it's not just a towel, it's a fucking used towel.
So
on the ground.
I'm looking around, and I'm like, God hands his toughest challenges to his strongest disciples. So I reach for the towel, and I bundle that thing around my hand. It looks like Hellboy's fist at this point. So with Hellboy's fist, I just like shoved that shit right in my sphincter. And I am just fisting myself with this towel. And I take it out. I take it outside. When I take it out, it goes like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, come on. So now I'm left with this handful of towel that is desecrated with measles.
Oh my God.
The blood and enemies of or the blood of my enemies is all in this towel. As you know, there was a war that had just happened in my ass. So I wiped up the battlefield, and I'm like, okay, like what do I do? Because if I leave this bathroom, I am now going to have to explain to my friend and his mom that, hey guys, couldn't find the toilet paper, so I used one of your towels. So I made the executive decision to hide the evidence. I crumbled up the towel and I threw it in the cabinet underneath the sink, and I walked out.
No, you did not. No, you did not. No, you did not.
What was I meant to do?
No, you better find a window or something.
I told you what he could have done. You hop into the shower and you let the water hit your ass.
Bro, that nigga would have never come back to my house
buried that in the
yo.
backyard, bro. Like,
you didn't even bother to wipe.
This
Wash
nigga
the
Omega
towel.
said, I have no other options.
What was the other option? I'm waiting.
You
coulda
definitely
washed
could have
the
hopped
towel,
your ass in
bro.
the shower. You definitely could have hopped your ass in the shower
Shower,
and rinsed
yup.
off that way, and then use the towel to dry off, or threw the towel in the shower and rinsed it off.
Clean the
Nigga, look. Hindsight is 2020. I was panicking, bro. Because here's another thing about me, bro. Like for me, a nigga named me don't like shitting anywhere that ain't my house, bro.
True.
So like I didn't even want there to be an opportunity of somebody coming in like, dude, did you just shit in my house? I would rather do what I did, and I would do it again.
All right, but you would take? Would you rather shit in my house? Yo,
Hey,
no,
y'all remind
did you
me-
shit in my house
Y'all
and did
remind
you
me
use my
to
towel?
never invite Omega over to the crib.
That's what I'm
ever.
bro.
Bro, all
I
you gotta
fucking-
do is have toilet paper, dog. What are you, a Neanderthal? Like, I hate how y'all coming at me. Like, how are they living without toilet paper in their house?
they was
Nah, because I know like
If you get
in my
invited over
crib.
like that, if you get invited over like that, you better accommodate like toilet paper.
Yeah, facts. Like, bro, and
Like,
you
granted-
filled me with a jar of cheese. Like, that's on you, bro.
Listen, that sounds like a broke nigga problem.
Fuck.
he said he heard the porcelain.
Bro, the first thing I thought was use the shower. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, everyone in chat, what do you do in that situation?
Oh, I know what I'm doing. You know, like the showers with like the jet hose feature. I'm just hosing my ass.
I definitely
Poor
get the
nigga, that shit
detachable
probably,
shower
they
head.
probably got a bucket in there, bro. Like just
Dog.
of water that they have.
Dog, you know, like that Chuck E. Cheese game where you have to like hydro jet like the jets up to the stream and shit. I'm doing that with my sphincter, dog.
Look, I'm not saying,
my
I'm not saying
sphincter.
I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but like I did what I did. Like it is what it is.
You sound
I
proud,
didn't know.
nigga.
The thing, I'm not mad
You
that
don't
like,
sound
you had
at
to do
all
that.
ashamed, though.
Like, no, like,
I'm not ashamed.
No.
This nigga asked for it, bro. What
Your
the
trials
fuck?
was rough. I get that. But the thing is, you hid the evidence, so that shit's gonna stink. You can't
So
even
did they
clean
wake
that
up
shit
that
off.
morning?
Like a them
yeah, okay,
problem,
wait.
Did they wake up that morning?
Did they find? Yeah. Like, how'd that go?
Why don't you throw it away? I would
He's like, yeah, I never went
Throw
there
it away,
ever
wait,
again.
The garbage?
Wait.
Nigga,
What
where?
happened?
I would
What
have gone
happened
outside,
afterwards?
found a dumpster,
Nigga.
and thrown the shit out.
Yeah, did you ever talk
I-
to him again?
I stayed there for a couple more days and then I left like nothing
A
happened.
couple more days.
Oh, so they never found it. No, I'm saying like after you left, did you ever speak?
Yeah, and we visited each other still to this day. Like,
Okay, wait.
Does he know what you did?
What was the conversation like about that?
Yeah, I saw a shitty towel in my drawer. Did you?
No. So let me ask y'all, right? You invited a homie over. He did what him. You find the towel like, I don't know, a couple of days later, a week later. Are you bringing that up to him?
Okay. You know what? This actually goes to a similar story that happened to me because I have a best friend that is still my best friend today. It's not as wild as Omega's story by no means, but like it was at my house, right? And we're playing Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2, and he went to go use the bathroom, and he was in there for a second. I'm just over here doing the story mode. I wasn't really thinking about it. So the thing is, we lived at the time very like not that far from each other, so he would just ride his bike, this and that. So after he used the bathroom, he just said he's leaving. I'm just like, okay, whatever, cool. So that nigga left. So then I'm just minding my business. And then my dad went to the bathroom. Then my dad got out the bathroom. He's like, hey.
Hold on,
like,
same
what?
bathroom?
Same bathroom. Yeah. Because upstairs, on the upstairs, it was 2-story place at the time. Upstairs, there was like a bathroom in like the middle of like my room and the master
Why do you
room.
say it like that?
But it was technically my room. Say like what?
You say bathroom.
All right, you eat grass. Anyways, so my dad went in the bathroom and he came out. He's like, "Hey, come here." So I went over there. I went over there, and like I saw this fucking ball of shit in the toilet. Like it wasn't just a ball. It was
At
like
least I flushed. Come on, man.
okay, but here's the thing. Like, not only did my nigga clog the toilet, but he Death Starred the toilet. Like that was that wasn't getting down. Like that shit had to be hit several times to get it down there. It had to be broken up. It was just a ball. And my dad's looking at me like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I didn't do that. Like, I don't know how that got there. That's not. I don't even know how that came out. It was just a ball." And I think there was like, I feel like there's a word for what he had or something, because that shit just wasn't. That wasn't normal. That wasn't a normal shit. Like his ass had to transform to push that out. But he was just like, "Did your friend do that?" I'm just like, he might have did it. I think he did it. He's like, "Call him and tell him he shouldn't have clogged the toilet." Now, at the time, I'm thinking back, I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, like,
why would I just embarrass my friend? Right. But he was so adamant. And I'm just like, should I do that? Because damn, someone's gonna have to break that shit up. So I called him. I just told him like, "Hey, bro, I seen what you said in the bathroom." And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that, man." And I was just like, "Yeah, bro, man." And we just kind of awkwardly got off the phone, and I just and that shit being broken down was very disgusting.
I thought your dad was like, "Yo, tell your friend he can't come back here no more."
Nah.
But because that's some shit my dad would have said. He'd be like, "I want you to call that nigga and tell him don't ever bring his stankin' ass to my motherfucking house ever again." That's the type of shit my dad would have said in that situation.
Dog, I don't know. I
fixed
like,
my
when I was a
Runescape.
kid, I was just always terrified of shit on people's houses. Like, it was number one was a rule. Like, yo, if you want to use the bathroom, go. But if you gotta take a shit, you better go home.
Go in the backyard.
Does anybody have a valid? Because I have a valid reason. I think I was kind of. I wouldn't say traumatized, but when I was in elementary school, because I think it was like either kindergarten or first grade. But like at that point, you're fine with just taking a shit whenever you got to take a shit. Like, okay, potty time. Where's a fucking toilet? I'm gonna take a shit. But that's what it was. So in kindergarten, the bathrooms were like attached to the classroom, damn near. So it's like you didn't have to go out with like the other fucking people. But in first grade, that's when you graduate to using the bathroom that like all the other grades use whenever it's time to go to the bathroom.
You triggered a memory. Keep on going. I'm gonna talk after. Holy fuck, you triggered something.
I sat down and took a shit. Well, I was taking my shit, and then like I hear a group of kids come in, and I think they were like, I was in first grade. These niggas must have been like third or fourth grade, which to me is like an adult at that point. And I swear to God, I shit you not, I don't know these niggas at all. They don't know me. They just see my shoes. I had Skechers or some shit at the time. And I just see hands on top of the fucking, the stall or whatever. And then I see niggas looking over like, this nigga taking a shit. They'll start laughing and shit. And then just like, I'm just like damn near on borderline about to cry. I'm like, what's wrong with that?
What did I just come back to?
I'm in
shit
first
stories, bro.
I'm in first grade, and then these niggas are just like laughing that I'm taking a shit in there. So like after that, I was like, man, I don't even want to. Like, I never wanted to take a shit in a public place again, just because of that irrational fear that grown men are going to do.
I think it's just a comfort thing. Like I'm not like I just want to be comfortable when I take
now,
it. I appreciate my time with my colon, dog. That's all.
No, everybody appreciates their home toilet.
Solitude.
That shit's magic.
That's true. Wait, hold up, before you go.
Afro wanted to say some shit.
Yeah. But every other toilet you go to is a different kind. You don't know how that toilet works. You don't know the pressure. You don't know like what it can handle.
You don't know if it can handle exactly. I know exactly when to courtesy flush.
Right, exactly. Like I know I know what my toilet can handle, dog. Like, I don't know if your toilet can handle with my bowels, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the fuck y'all be eating, but I ain't never been on any toilet where it took more than one flush. Like what the fuck?
No,
I mean that's you, bro. That's you.
No, right. I flush once and I'm like, I'm just getting started.
Those are just button checks, nigga.
Hand warmers.
Nigga said this nigga in chat said I fucked up church. Okay, bro. So
I got a story, but Afro, go.
In kindergarten, bro. So there's context, right? So I was a kid. I was a fucking kid, right? And I always asked my mom. I only asked her once, and I asked her, "What does like a girl's pee-pee look like?" And she said, "It's like an inside-out pee-pee, right?" So it was a kindergarten. I remember this so vividly now. It was like a repressed memory. I feel the need to share this because like I don't know. I just find it cool. I remember my kindergarten teacher's name was Miss Bigley, right? Nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to flex that. So, anyways, I had to use the bathroom. I don't remember anything prior. I went to use the bathroom. The door was open, and I saw this girl. I don't remember her name. It was a black girl. She was using the bathroom, and she was one of those weird kids that just got naked when they use the bathroom. Because people do that. Like some people do that when they just get naked when they use the bathroom. And I
like
just
when
went in
kids
there.
use the urinal, they pull all their shit down.
Yeah.
Wait, y'all don't do that? The fuck?
No, well, I just know some people do that. I just know some people do that. So when all right, you niggas have to look at my stream. You gotta look at my stream. I don't know how to explain this. So when I went in there, like I just stopped. 'Cause I seen her. This is the first time I'm seeing a girl like naked like this. I'm just like whoa, and she didn't cover anything up. We're both shocked looking at each other, right? We stood at each other for a good like 10 seconds, right? So I finally start looking down. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, wait, what type of pee-pee is that? So while I was standing there, I turned my head sideways to look to see what that is. 'Cause I'm like, what is that? And then she screamed, and then I ran out. And I don't know if I got in trouble like that, but I remember I got enough, like in trouble for a kid at the time. Like it wasn't anything crazy because I didn't know what I was doing. But I remember Miss Bigley said something to me, and that was it. Like it was gone. And I didn't tell anybody. I didn't know what to do with that information. It was just I was a kid. I'm like, well,
Chat said, "Why you turn to Kid Goku?"
My nigga turned to Kid Goku. Bro, I was so curious. I'm like, what is that?
What the fuck?
Because we're at the time too. We're kids, right? So there's no boobs or anything. So like, I'm seeing her naked, like I'm seeing her chest is like whatever. It looks like me, you know what I'm saying? But like that thing was different, nigga. That's all I knew. All right, go on, Moon.
I got a story. Oh, there's two stories, but I'm gonna tell one for now. All right.
Where'd your balls go?
People were saying
Now, this story. I was in high school, right? And there was like this weird nigga. Like he always had like, I don't know if you guys like ever seen it in the wild, but back in the day, like Shonen Jump, I don't know if they still do it, but Shonen Jump had like this big Bible ass like manga pages with like multiple like stories and shit, right? This nigga always would stay with them shits, but like he was kind of weird and shit, and he was always trying to be drawn out of them shits and everything like that. But everybody knew he was weird, right? One time I'm in the bathroom, I was with my boy. We just came out of the gym, I think, and I think we was kind of like musty, so we kind of spraying with Axe because that's all we really had, because you know they ain't got no showers like that. We see like in the stall, it's like, yo, I think someone's in the bathroom stall right now. Usually, like anytime you're in the stall, most niggas are just taking a piss. All right, I don't think I really heard anyone. Bro, we was leaving, and dead ass, my nigga said, yo, I think I heard some clapping. It was like, what do you mean you heard clapping?
Oh, my God.
Oh, God.
At this time, two other niggas came in, and Lord help me. The third nigga that came in, Keegan, this is the worst nigga to have anything happen because, like, he's like the loudest nigga, and everyone's going to hear it. All right? So he comes in, and then my homie's like, shh, 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 shh. And Lord help me. What we heard was the most traumatizing thing a fucking 15-year-old could hear. All we heard is, and dog.
Someone's beating off?
No. Dead ass. My boy was like, all right, someone's gonna have to look. Who is it? Somebody like dropped to the floor ground level, and like they saw like the feet and the shoes and everything. And lo and behold, we see the Shonen magazine right on the floor. Bro, nigga, like
This is not hold up, but before you finish, this is why you niggas got bullied in high school, not for liking anime, for being niggas like that.
Doing weird stuff, niggas fapping in the bathroom. And look, all right, so I was gonna sit here and wait for the nigga to finish jerking off. Nobody, I hate when people like do that shit. So I'm just like, all right.
I hate when people wait for me to finish jerking off in the bathroom too, bro.
People interrupt me.
So I leave, I go to my next class. But Keegan and some other niggas, they waited specifically out the bathroom for this nigga to come out, dog. And dog, oh my goodness, they started screaming like, "Hey yo, my!" Like I can hear this nigga yelling from all the way down the hall. Like, "Hey yo, my nigga, you was jerking off in the bathroom?" And the nigga, I felt so he was flush in the face because nigga was white and everything. Oh my, he was so flush. Oh my goodness, man.
I mean,
he thought he had that privacy. We came in.
You just got
Why the fuck would he think he has that privacy, nigga?
The funny thing is, when I think back at it, like he was mad strategic with it. Because when we entered, it was silent. But this moment we head towards the floor, it's picked up again. And the thing is, the door never closed, right? So he held the door and it was like, shh, I hear something. So he thinks the door is closed. So he's just having at it, dog. And then I was just like, all right, I heard enough. And when oh man, what a story, man. Brings back olden days.
That's wild.
Where you guys at right now?
Lumbridge.
In Lumby doing a tango.
Bro,
Oh, really? Oh, that was you niggas? Hold on, I think I passed you.
this is a story I would never bring up in a regular circumstance, but
Oh
I
shit.
feel like it has a purpose for this stream. You're never gonna hear this again, all right? But like this nigga Moon brought another memory. So around the time, it was, it was the time when I first figured out how to jack off, right? And I was like a kid. It was whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I was experimenting with the shit, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get a little bit nasty, but we're gonna get to the funny part, okay? So a nigga found a nigga named Shampoo, and that shit was fucking interesting. So my showers went on for some hours, nigga. It was marathoning, right? So it was one time we lived in this house. It was the house I moved from. We had the hot water shit, right? And you know, I would run up that fucking hot water because the nigga was in there exploring his, you know, I'm learning shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is different. I'm a kid still, right? So
Shit.
my dad,
I'm scared.
my dad was drunk, right? And when my dad's drunk, he does like things like very abruptly, like he doesn't talk. It was mid pounded hours, right? And my dad kicked open the fucking door. And my first instinct was I screamed. I was like, ah! And I ran out holding my fucking dick. And I ran into the fucking backyard, nigga, right? But we had a pool. So when I ran outside, it was still daytime and my neighbors could see over the shit. So when I'm outside, I'm like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? I'm naked, I'm holding my dick. My first thought was I gotta jump in the fucking pool because I'm naked. So I jumped in the pool and I was just sitting there for like a bit trying to scream at my dad to bring some clothes, but he's drunk, so he's not coming out. So I'm like, fuck, these niggas are making a barbecue back here. I gotta really get out of here and go back in the fucking house naked. And then I did it, and I never went back in the shower and did that experimental shit again. You know, it scared me. I had no privacy, nigga. I couldn't do it.
All right,
Are you sure you weren't the drunk one?
Not everybody has to talk about this, but has everybody in here been caught at least once doing?
Yes.
No.
My mom beat my fucking ass, bro.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Wait,
Bro.
she beat your ass?
Okay. Story number 2. I love this. This shit giving me on road memories. I'm living shit again, bro.
These don't sound like memories I'd want to relive if I had them personally.
Nah, nigga, this shit's funny now. It's different. All right,
I've never
bro.
been caught by a parent, thank God.
No,
but
that's
go
funny.
ahead.
It's
Go
like,
ahead.
you got your ass beat for beating me, but
Bro, I
I'll show you.
remember.
Never mind.
So like when we moved into
Nothing. I said nothing.
when we moved into the hood, we were in a nice place. But like prior to moving, my dad lost everything because it was like he was in a lawsuit and he lost the lawsuit and he had to send a ton of money. So he moved to the hood, which is my grandma's older place, right? That's the lore behind that. So in the process, we lost all of our TVs. But I had my friend's TV because it was like a little trash ass TV, but I was borrowing it for something, and I never planned on using it. It was for something else entirely, but because it was a TV, I had the only TV, essentially, right? So I had the only source of cable. Now, if there was no internet, right? The porn that I had to watch at the time came from HBO at night, nigga. So I had a small window.
that was a cheat code. That shit was a cheat code.
That was a cheat code, right?
Oh
and
my
like,
God.
and there's like lore afterwards with fights with that TV and shit, but I had a small fucking window, and my dad was gone. There was no fights with that TV, and I remember it was like Sex Games Cancun or some shit that came on. And
it was that commercial that they always had, like the infomercial.
No, not that. Okay, I remember that. I know what you're talking about, but like that was. Like this HBO and that are two different things. You're talking about like Girls Gone Wild back to back, and you had to like use your imagination to take off the. Anyway,
Use your imagination.
That's what you had to do back in the day. So,
Yep.
sex games, whatever Cancun's on and shit. And my mom Like when I had my fucking go back button on like lock. So when I hear someone walk down the hall, I would press the button. But we're in a new house, so my ears are not like developed right. So I can't really hear. I don't know what the footsteps sound like yet. But I had a small window. It's been like 3 weeks. I'm not waiting any longer. So I remember my mom came through with my dinner. I'm just like, Mom, get the fuck out of here. I don't about
She beat your ass.
Bro, but I'm mad because we didn't have like a rewind button, right? So like when I had to go back, I'm missing the scene. I'm like, Mom, leave. I'm doing shit. So she left, but I was acting different. I was on some fiend shit. My eyes went like Broly, nigga. Like I had a job to do. So she left, and I was doing the shit, and then I slowly look back. I'm like, I look at my mom. And then like, bro, like she just ran up and started beating my ass, and I didn't even cry. I was looking straight, like, what the fuck do I say? Like, she caught me. Like, what do I do? So she's beating my ass while I'm looking off into Universe 5, nigga. I could have finished too. And then after she beat my ass, she just called me disgusting and knocked the TV down and broke it, bro. And I sat there for like an hour. I never apologized for it. I'm just like, I thought to myself the next day, I'm just kind of like, this never happened. We're just not talking about this ever again. And yeah.
Calling you disgusting and shit as if she probably didn't do the same. What the fuck?
I don't know if they do that.
Well, yeah, I bet his mom did.
No, I mean, like, no, it kind of irks me though, because I know I don't know, bro.
This nigga trying to make me think if my mom does that. How dare you?
No, I'm just.
That is some different shit, bro.
I'm just kidding. But what was your story, Kirshar? You had a story, right?
Did I? Oh yeah, it was the fucking shit story, but we're done with that. I don't know shit, but it's all good. Don't worry about it.
The one time I got caught slapping the John around, I was in middle school, and
John.
Okay, so we had two.
Were you in middle school, or you were in middle school?
No, I was of the age to be.
Okay,
I wasn't at school. I was in the age of middle school. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What the fuck was I saying? Okay, so we had two computers. One was upstairs. One was in the basement, and the basement was like the same level as where like our bedroom was at. So it was like the more like private away, like our parents' room was upstairs and shit. Anyways, I was on the downstairs computer, and mind you, all the computers in the house were like absolutely trash at the time. I don't know why I felt like that was necessary. I just remember when RuneScape was like in its shit days, like it was still hard to fucking run on our fucking computers. Like it was that bad. But I don't know all the details as to like what I was watching exactly, but I know I was an adolescent when it came to partaking in this activity. All right, like I haven't done this multiple times, like a lot of times leading up to this. This was like maybe, like I would say this was within like the first 10 times I had ever done it in my life. So I'm doing my thing, and then I don't even hear this nigga, but my older brother, like I turn around while I'm in the middle of it, like I'm getting close to that moment, and I turn around, and my brother is just looking at me, and like I don't know how long he was standing there, so like the only thing I could think of doing, I was like, all right, I gotta turn this funny somehow, and I was just like, it's exactly what it looks like.
What did he do?
No, this shit was so fucking funny. Like,
what did he do in response?
That stupid shit to this day, huh?
What did he do in response?
We just started laughing. He just started laughing. If I would have said anything else, he would have called, because I had caught this nigga before, and like I gave him shit for it, because this nigga was like, somebody sent him like in middle school. Somebody like he's only a year older than me. Somebody sent him a nude. And like I walked into the bathroom, this nigga forgot to lock. This nigga was going ham. I made fun of this nigga every day after that. So I was like, when I got caught, I was like, all right, I just need to make a joke out of this. Otherwise, I'll never be able to live it down.
Oh, yo, so how did you first discover beating on
dog? It's weird because I kind of remember.
Hold on,
I remember it to the T. Go on.
Yeah, same here. So I was in 5th grade, and we had like a little friend circle. And then there was this like one dude that everybody just kind of like knew. Yo, this guy is like, he knows his shit. Like he's on his way to be an adult. And I remember one day I guess he just discovered it, and he came to school the next day. He goes, you know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, the first time you discovered being your mean was like, yo, it was literally that. So the guy goes, yo, like last night, I beat my dick. And he's like telling us the story, like, it's fucking dope, dog. You just like stroke your shit and like white stuff comes
They were
out.
really like that too. What the fuck? Holy
and, like,
fuck!
I remember I heard that story. I'm like, so like, okay, like, I mean, I guess I should try. I mean, like, look, you're a kid. Yo, go home, boil your shit.
I can't let this nigga beat his dick without me.
It's literally just like,
Can't let him one up me.
dog. It's literally just yo, this shit is dope.
I found mine out in a weird way
welcome.
because it wasn't the normal way of beating off. It was so I got an iPod Touch. All right, that was my first device, and I don't know why, but I just like titties, I searched up titties. That shit. Maybe that's why I'm a titty guy, but I was on my stomach and I don't know what I was doing. I was on your stomach. No, listen, it was a weird way. No, it was an accident. No,
Bro, Kirshar, hold on. Kirshar shit sounded like mine. Go on. Wait, keep on going.
It was an accident, bro. But I don't know. I put my hand on my pants. I was on my stomach, and I wasn't completely hard, but I was just, I was playing with it. But I wasn't going up.
Oh my god!
And then,
Why do you sound like that? Ew.
it was an accident. Like,
I was playing with it.
it was.
Soft ass voice. Just like,
I gotta go. Oh,
I was
literally had to
my
go
Jimmy
spit.
when all of a sudden,
nigga sound like he reading a dojo.
I didn't like that twang you had in your voice, bro.
With it, you know, it's just.
I was playing with it. You
Also, let it be known that this nigga
shit.
talking about this story like this wasn't just last year.
It was.
Yo,
This nigga did say he had a whole
wait,
iPod.
wait, that nigga commented. A nigga commented. He said that nigga was hitting the snare.
That nigga Sean was like this, dog.
My hand was in my pants. I was grinding my bed, and then it just happened, and I was confused because I'm like, "That's not what I was trying to do." I was confused, and then I told my friends, "I'm like, yo, I did some shit," and then I told them, and they're like, "Oh, you jacked off," and we're like, and I was like, "What do you mean jacked off?" No, you rub yourself against your bed, and then you put your hand in a weird way. It was I didn't do it the conventional way, and that happened for like 3 years. I did it that way.
3 years.
Yo, hey, hold up, cause I'm not judging this nigga because we're relating here. Okay, so I heard about how niggas jacked off before, like before this time a lot, cause my friends would talk about it in a similar way that Rhyme's talking about it, right? Like they were just excited, like explaining the shit. I tried it one time. I'm like, this shit's stupid. I just watch porn just to watch it. I'm like, this nothing's happening, right? So our dad had an iPhone, the first iPhone. And at the time, he was always drunk, so I'm just watching videos and shit. So there was like, I remember it was on YouTube. I tried to look right now to see if the video still existed, but the video was called Stepmom 2. And there is a video there, if you type that in, your Stepmother 2, it's not the same one. It's not there. I just checked right now. I was gonna link it in here, whether if I got banned or not, is real nigga hours, right? But it's not there. So I remember I was watching this shit, just like watching like a Friday flick, nigga, eating popcorn and shit. So I remember I had an itch, and I just went to go scratch it. And I was like, hold on, I think I did something. So I just kept on scratching it. And then like my eye twitched, right? And I just stopped scratching. I'm like,
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
something doesn't feel right. So then pretty much what happened was the gift that that Moon posted, and I threw the phone and I ran to the bathroom. I'm like, fuck, am I gonna die? I'm gonna die. Like, who do I tell? I don't know what happened. Like, my eyes were just fucking gone. I'm like, what's happening to me? You know what I'm saying? And then, and then after it happened, the first thing I noticed, I'm like, wow, women are fucking shit. Like, I don't ever want to watch porn. Like, that shit's garbage.
Did you itch yourself to an orgasm? Wait,
I did. And I looked down, I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what is, it was like when Spider-Man first did the web, nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So after, it's like Spider-Man when he first tried to, you know, swing for the first time. Like, after that shit was done, I'm just like, all right, hold on a second. Like, I planned this shit in my head with school prior to the next day. Everybody was asleep, and it was just me and HBO. I'm just like, let's do this shit again. And I did it again. Once again, I freaked out, because I'm just like, whoa, it was too much. And then I realized, like, wow, women are fucking shit. I'm never watching porn. And it was rinse and repeat for about in that same way as like Kirshar would say, and I kept on doing it because I found it so interesting that after it happened, I thought women were garbage, but then it just popped back in an hour. I was like, whoa. I like them again.
It's crazy. It's crazy how that happens. Like right when, like even like obviously to a lesser degree, but like even now, like when you finish, like you don't feel like as aggressive. Like, oh, women ain't shit. But it's more like right when that moment's done, you're just like, all right, I'm done. Like, who cares about this shit? What is on my screen right now? Hold on. It's like you just woke up from a trance.
Shit away.
I remember there was one time where I had like extreme post nut clarity, bro. It was another sex games clarity. It was another because sex games on the HBO shows. There's a lot of them, a lot of branching like versions of the show. And there was like one girl, I don't remember her name, but there was like one reoccurring person like that came on the show. And like for some reason that was like my favorite person. But one time I just like fucking like hydro blasted, and I'm just looking at her just like, wow, you're really doing this for an occupation. Like, this is crazy. This is your life. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm just looking at her. I don't think like this now, but I'm a kid. All right, I'm a kid. All right, so I gotta clarify this. So I'm just looking at her, just like, wow, like I'm living a better life than you, and I'm in school. Like, why would you do this? This is disgusting. But then after an hour, I'm just like, holy shit, come back, bro. Katie Moore. I'm not gonna. Let me stop. Katie Moore.
Nah, nigga.
That, as a kid, nigga. Oh my gosh, bro.
For me, the first time, it was at the same computer that I was speaking of earlier. Except like leading up to that, I had like seen many things, but I never understood. Like, but I like it was a few times where I didn't even beat my meat. Like I didn't, just to put it out. Like I just didn't. I just was like entertained by it. I would I'd feel the spiritual pressure down there and everything, but like I just wouldn't do anything about it. But then like after I saw a few videos, I started seeing like what people were, what niggas were doing. I saw some vile shit at a young age, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to replicate that. So I started doing that, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. But like for a while, like nothing. Like I wouldn't get to the point of no return. I would just kind of like do it for a little bit, and then I'd be like, I'm gonna go play video games using the same hand and shit. But like one of these days, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep going and see where this goes. And then and then the Moon Monkey gift that he posted occurred, and I was like, oh my god. And then like I felt like I had to tell my older brother. So I went upstairs and I went to tell him, I was like, all right, so you've jacked off before, right? And then he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. And then I'm like, have you ever done it to where like stuff comes out? He was like, oh, that's what you're supposed to do. I was like, that shit's amazing.
It's funny you mention that. So like the first time I did it, like again, I knew the story because we had a homie who just came in and told everybody. Even though I just started going crazy on my shit, I didn't know what. Go crazy, go stupid, go crazy, go crazy. The first time I didn't go all the way. Second time but I still didn't go all the way. Like the third time though, I was like, let's see what happens. Fuck it. And when my shit exploded, I was like, oh fuck, what I do? So I just took my finger and just plugged my shit like a fucking bottle. Like when you shake.
Wait, your finger where? Wait a minute, hold on.
Top of my shit. You know how like when you shake a Coke bottle and like float it, you just plug it. I did that. Where? On top of my shit. But then like explode because I didn't know what was happening.
So you covered your pee hole with
your
tongue.
Yes,
bro. That nigga said, bro. That nigga said, enough.
You explained it in a weird way.
No more.
That's different.
Please stop.
I didn't know what was happening, despite knowing what was gonna happen.
Y'all see that video with the girl with the Coke bottle? How she
nigga said,
definitely just made my whole dick wince in pain with like,
bro. I remember
this nigga said my whole dick like only 50%. One of these days, only 50%.
Nigga said he plugged
20% of my dick just wins. Nigga.
Bro, this nigga rhyme half beaver, bro. That shit crazy. That nigga said no.
Shit. This nigga trying to put a cap on that shit.
Stop.
Oh shit.
please no more? Bro, I remember, okay, this is not a jacking off story. It's more relatable. It's not relatable to you, nigga, but I remember, because I grew up abstinent, right? So even though I was doing the dirty, I didn't have interest to do it with any girl. This is all, I just felt like it had to be done, so I did it type shit. So a long time ago on my channel, I talked about my crazy ex-girlfriend, right? So this was the first girl that ever spent the night over my house, the first girl ever. I live with my dad, but this one I realized, damn, my dad really just ain't shit. He doesn't give a fuck about what I do. So I took advantage of that, because she stayed over one day and he was just gone. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, yo, you just stay over the whole night, fuck. And she did. And my dad didn't even know she was there when he greeted her. He drank himself out of memory, you know what I'm saying? So that whole night we just kind of hung out, cuddled, because back then the only thing I cared about is holding a girl's hand. That's me, and that was even now to this day, that's a strong thing that I really just give a fuck about. I feel
that. I get that 100%. Go ahead.
Right. Oh, so okay. The whole entire time we're just watching shit and I was just holding her hand. So the next time she came over, I'm just like, hey, spit night again. You know what I'm saying? So she came over and she was just a different person. So she just grabbed my hand and put it down there and shit. I'm just like, ew. But at the same time, damn, that shit is very interesting. So
what are you doing?
But I didn't know what to do with this. I'm just like, well, that was interesting. Wow, that was cool. So let's go watch
real quick. The first time my girl ever grabbed my hand and put that shit in her pants, I damn near busted her right then and there. I was like,
bro,
I feel you.
I was
like, whoa.
I might have been different, because I went -5 soft after that. I was so bamboozled. I'm just like, what? But the Lord said, And so after that happened, it just happened for a few seconds. I'm just kind of there all right, that's a vagina. You want to watch Attack on Titan? I just went back to the shit I was used to. So it was that night, right? And in my head, I know I wasn't trying to have sex.
Came out in 2013.
He just said,
yeah, I was a senior. I was a senior in high school, and it was out when this happened. I was 16, 17. I knew what I said.
Yeah, you're youngin'.
Yeah. So this is the first time I did shit like that with a girl, period, though. So I don't know if you thought I was younger than that, but whichever. I said, let's watch Attack on Titan. We actually watched Attack on Titan season 1, because season 2, we're not talking about that. We watched the entirety of it, and it was nighttime, and she was just like, do it again. I'm just like, I guess if you want. So I was just doing that, and then this is when I realized I have a QB inside me, bro, because something happened. I'm just doing shit. So then I just took her fucking pants off, and I just went in there. I was eating macaroni and cheese and shit. And then,
oh my god. Okay. Nigga went from 0 to 100.
Right. So and then she was just trying to pull me up to do some stuff. I'm just like, why? I don't do that. So then I thought to myself, wait a minute, hold on a second, big brain. What if you put your underwear on and then I did stuff? It's like a trampoline. It's like we doing it, but we not doing it. So then the nigga discovered dry humping, bro. And every fucking day she came over and it was straight Pilates session, nigga, trampoline. I was a fiend. I'm just like, yay, you know what I'm saying? So then one time it was night and she fucking tricked me. This is why I knew she was House of Slytherin, nigga. Under the cover, she took her pants off, right? And I was going in there. Now, context, I watched a lot of Teen Mom 2 at the time. So a nigga was deathly afraid of kids, because Teen Mom 2 in the beginning eras, it was miserable. I would never want a kid. And I'm hearing these people talk about they got pregnant when they had birth control. So I didn't even know how much nut was needed to birth a baby. You know what I'm saying? So I was in fucking dry hump mode, right? It was Peter to panties, you feel me? So there was a little bit of action going on the Peter. So then she took her pants off and I went there and I touched it and I'm like, no! You know what I'm saying? I backed up and I was so scared because prior to all these dry hump sessions, I realized that she's stupid as fuck and I would never want to deal with her for the rest of my life. But she had a fat ass. So I still stayed there and we just did stuff. But when that shit happened, I saw my life flash from my eyes. Now, scared kid. I don't think like this now, but at the time I was 16 or 15. I did not want to have a baby by her because she was stupid. And I thought I didn't say this to her right up, but I asked her if we had a kid, would you keep it? She said, yeah, why would I do anything to it? I'm just like, fuck, my life's over. It's fucking over. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. And I gotta deal with this shit forever, bro. And I remembered when she left, I was like searching up so much shit about pregnancy, STDs. Like I learned so much shit about that. You might even think I might have been pregnant. You ask me a question, I can answer it. I know about the ovulation cycles. I learned so much because I was scared. I didn't know what to do. And I just marathon Teen Mom too. Like I'm putting myself in a bad position. I probably had gray hairs back then. You know what I'm saying? So then I kept on asking her every conversation, how do you feel? Because I looked up, women usually know when they're pregnant. Like there's a lot of signs, but they can usually feel when something's different. So I'd ask her every day, like, how you feeling? You feeling good? Now prior, she did take birth control. So what birth control does, it makes your body think it's pregnant. So when I ask her how she feels, she always tell me she's nauseous. So I'm thinking, fuck, it's over. So I promised myself, I was praying. I said, yo, God, if she's not pregnant, I will leave her right now. I'll go to church every day. Just please.
I feel like everyone,
please.
You know,
I've had that moment too.
We've all had, if she ain't pregnant, bro.
I will change my life. I will be a different person. So it was a month, and I was asking her like a list of questions, and I even got a pee stick on the low to have her pee on it. But she was like, "What are you doing?" Because we didn't do anything, right? But I made myself believe we did. In my head, I thought there was that one little sperm that just zoomed in that shit and just made her pregnant. So when she told me she wasn't pregnant, I just broke up with her so quick. Like when I found out she wasn't pregnant, I broke up with her so quick, and I was just done. It was good. And that was the crazy girl. There's a lot of other prior shit about her as a person, but that is not relevant.
So was she your first?
No.
Okay. Crazy, because I've also had a very, very crazy individual, and she was my first, and I think that's why I tolerated the situation so much. But like your story very much reminded me of the individual that I like. Fat
Let's
ass and
talk
everything.
about it, nigga. What's good?
Yeah, it sounds like you got some PTSD going on.
Right,
dog, it was some PTSD, bro. Like that was a fucking
bro. Hold up, my
that was
nigga.
a thing.
Gundam Madoka. I used to talk to this nigga in PS4 chats. Or PS3 chats back every day, my nigga Nadame, bro. And I would tell this nigga Nadame about her every fucking time that she had a fat ass, but I'm gonna leave her in the first chance I get. And I would talk to this nigga about the gospel of fucking dry humping. Holy fuck, yo, Nadame.
The gospel.
My fucking nigga. I knew this nigga since I was a fucking boy when I was dry humping. We're old now, nigga. Fuck. We are
That is
fucking
crazy.
old.
I do
Holy
think about that
shit.
because like you said 2013, and I was like, man, like I said 2013 as if it was like that was damn near, that was over half a decade ago. That's crazy. 2013.
All right, go on, dude. I'm sorry. I just saw my nigga Nadame in the chat. I'm like, fuck, like my nigga was there. We'll talk about it.
No, when I was so here's my first time story.
He looks over his shoulder to make sure his wife's not around.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was, I think, how old was I? I was 15 or 16. And I just remember, so I had already been like to this individual that I don't even want to say her name. But this was like, obviously she ended up being the first time, but she wasn't nothing at that point. And we went to different schools. I met her on Facebook, and we ended up meeting up at a movie theater, and it was kind of weird because like she brought like her brother and her friend.
Oh, I thought she brought her boyfriend.
It's weird because her boyfriend was there too, but no. It was no, she brought her brother, and but I kind of understood afterwards because I was like, you meet some random nigga on Facebook, you never know. But her brother was like a little bitch, like I'd beat his ass if it came down to it. So I don't know where she got.
Oh, you think this little girl stopped me? That's crazy.
Anyways, during the movie, one thing led to another, and my hand ended up in a certain locale, and yeah, I don't even remember what movie we saw, but yeah, that's besides the point. I don't know how long it was from the first like time we met to this fateful day, but let's just skip to the fateful day. I remember it was raining. I remember the day vividly. And it was a school day, and like I had this whole plan. Like I was gonna, because again, she went to a different school. She lived like decently far, but not like crazy far. And I had this plan to take the bus I'd never took the bus before in my life. I basically had like this whole RuneScape quest thought out and mapped out on like how I was going to get from point A to point B, and like the individuals I had to talk to get there. And long story short, I figured out how to use the bus because that shit was foreign to me. Like I never had to take the bus at that point. And I get on the bus, take the RTD. It's called the RTD out here. And long story short, I get there, but then the bus is like the stop was like far away from her house, and like it was raining and shit. So like it literally felt like a quest. Like I'm going through like scorching deserts. What's the fucking Shrek 2 opening? Blistering wind, scorching deserts, climbs to the highest bloody roof of the tallest bloody tower. But I get there because like the whole plan was like, okay, she was home alone that day, so it's like that's why we planned on that day.
You were the meme, nigga. Just like, what you doing? Just like da da da. It's like, come over. It's like, I can't. I'm home by myself, and this nigga went on this journey.
Oh, okay. I got there, and I remember like she said that she had to like clean up the house or something at this point. By the way, like. This bitch ended up being crazy as fuck, so I have no. But anyways, that's besides the point. You guys heard the PTSD in my voice earlier.
Yeah.
At this point, everything was cool. We had to clean. She had to clean the house at that point, and so we're like vacuuming and shit. And then one thing led to another, and I'm inside, but I was ready because like. In my wallet, I had the one condom that I had been holding on to for damn near a year, bro. I was holding on to that motherfucker for a year. I was like, one day you will get
expiry date.
Nigga, I would go to sleep at night and I would like put that nigga by my side. I was like, we'll get him tomorrow. Every day.
Mission failed.
Yeah, that's
We'll get him next time.
But then the day finally came. I remember it was Trojan Ultra Ribbed. I remember everything, all right? And I used that motherfucker and I really like that motherfucker got a good 2-3 pumps before I was like, but I was like, oh, I think that's it. I think that's all I
got. Bro, I did not have that story at all.
I was the opposite, bro.
It's funny.
Same.
As fuck, it's funny as fuck just because like it was such a long quest leading up to this point, just for me to be like, oh.
Somebody clip that?
Oh my god! Oh my god! If there's ever highlights to this podcast, that is definitely the one.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I missed his first time, but I was not gonna miss that second time.
Whoa! Who fucking did that? You my fucking nigga, bro! You my fucking nigga, bro! I will die for you, Moon! I will die for you, nigga! Holy shit!
Here's the clip. Here's the
My
clip.
fucking
I'm the only one with
cheeks hurt, bro.
Holy shit!
My cheeks fucking
Holy
hurt. Oh my
shit.
god, bro.
Holy shit!
Wait, where's the clip?
It's funny
Afro,
as
why
fuck
does
just
something
because like
Right.
it was such a long quest leading up to this point, just for me to be like, oh.
I was not ready for that. Holy crap.
Dog.
Bro.
It's funny because it was the same reaction. So like,
Bro, that is so big brain. Holy
my best
fuck.
friend at the time, his name was TJ, and he was like, to me, he was like, he's like 2 years older than me. He's like a veteran, and like he wanted to know like how it went, because like obviously I was telling him and my older brother about like this leading up. So when I got back and I told him, I was like, they're like, all right, how'd it go? And then I told him, I was like, I think they asked, they asked me how long it lasted, and like they expected it to be short because like, you know, they knew it was my first time, but they were expecting me to give them a quantity in minutes, I gave this nigga a quantity in pumps.
Quantity in pumps.
This nigga's roasted me, bro.
Bro, I was the opposite. Like, I don't know. I think it was because of my, my unconventional habit. That's why I couldn't.
You fuck your bed.
Yeah, yeah. Like so.
For 3 years.
It took us about 6 sessions for me to finally do it. And on the 5th one, I'm like, I gotta go abstinence for like a month. I gotta.
They're calling him bed fucker now.
Wait, hold on. Keep on going.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like because we couldn't bust on the 5th session, so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do it for like 3 weeks. I gotta give myself a break. So I didn't do it, and then we went back at it, and then I just did it in like a
sweating
minute.
on his bed, fighting his urges.
I had to retrain myself. I had to retrain my dick, bro. I
think I'm gonna sleep on the couch tonight.
I don't know how long mine lasted. All I remember, it lasted as long as that Corn Pops commercial with the kid rapping, because I know that was in the background, and I was done by the time that shit was over.
Bro, I remember when it happened for me. My shit was awkward as fuck, bro. Because at the time, like I never had a girl like see my shit. Because when I was dry humping, nigga, I made sure to do that shit like Batman. Nobody saw my shit. I was in and out. But like this time, it was like prep time. It was awkward. Like I'm naked, she's naked, whatever. Now, my dick wouldn't do it. I needed to put on a condom. All right. So if you guys don't know how condoms work, all right. Actually, no. Let me explain something even better. You're gonna know me on a personal level. All right.
Condoms the demo.
Some niggas got BBC shits. Me, nigga, I'm Kid Gohan, but also Grade 8 Gohan. It just there's the kid form, right? And whilst I'm in the Kaioken dick, whilst I'm in the baby form, right? Like the condom is just a little weird because like I know my potential and I know where I need to be to use that motherfucker, right? So like at the time when I'm first doing it, I'm just like, cause I had test runs of putting on a condom to make sure like what size I was. Cause I knew the first time when I did this, I wanted to make sure I got the right shit. I want to make sure I'm flexing on them, you know what I'm saying? If need be. And I did. I measured my shit. I did the research, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. So in the time of having sex, I'm there and my shit's just like, nigga, we are not doing that. I'm like, no, that can't happen. So I'm over here kissing her for like an hour, nigga, just doing all types of crazy shit, flipping her, doing all this shit. I'm like, what about this, huh? Surely this does something to you. He's like, nope, nigga, I'm not going. I'm like, please. So I had like a quick little minute, right? And like, I don't think she knew what was going on, but I knew when I had that moment. So I quickly out of the bed, I'm like, hold on 1 second. I tried to like put this shit on, but it wouldn't work. Mind you, it was the other way. It was the opposite way. So of course it wasn't going to work. But I'm just like, fuck. And while I'm doing it, my shit just said do. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, for 4 hours and nothing happened. And then the next morning, 4
hours, nigga?
I was determined, bro.
Relax.
It was for
nigga, I hovered above the walls and nutted instantly, nigga. What is this 4 hours bullshit?
This man's capping, Your Honor.
The pussy breathed on the tip of my dick and I was blasting off again like Team Rocket.
Bro, it wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. It was not happening. 4 hours might be capped, but it started at 10 and it ended at 2. So, like, in between that, we did have, like, legitimate breaks of just not doing anything and talking. I'm just like, fuck it, let's try it now. But, like, in my mind, I knew what I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, bro.
That was a whole long time. So,
nigga, 4 hours is a long time.
That's a lot, nigga. Sit through Lord of the Rings. Like,
but the thing was, we're at a hotel, okay? And we went to the jacuzzi, and we were in the jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi? God damn.
Yeah, hotel jacuzzi, and we kicked all the niggas out the jacuzzi because like, it was just a mood, right? Niggas were just feeling uncomfortable. I didn't give a fuck. So in the jacuzzi, I'm just like, all right, it's fucking time, nigga. I knew, right? So when I got back and like, I was doing this shit, I'm just like, wow, this shit is trash. I didn't think it. I thought it was trash. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just like, this is it. This is boring, nigga.
I relate
so much, bro. Fuck.
Bro, I'm just
this
there.
Nigga said Afro dick had stage fright.
My dick did have bad stage fright, bro. But I'm just there looking at my watch, just like, bro, like, when is the fucking shit supposed to happen? Like, I can do a better job than this. Like, what the fuck? So the whole first time, nothing happened. I'm just there for like, I literally. We did it for like at least 2 hours, at least an hour to 2. And I'm just like, all right, I'm bored. So I stopped. And then I went home. And then it was like I gotta give too many details. It was like a day that was special, right, for myself. And then we went on another hotel to do a trip. And that first night, nothing. It was like 2 hours. I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm done with this. I think we're good. So the next day, I'm just like, yo, this is the last time. If I get bored, we just gonna be literally playing like Monopoly or something. Like this, we're gonna have a different replacement for this because this ain't it. So on this time, shit was different, bro. It was like, it was even longer. This was like 2
Gave your
to
dick
3
an ultimatum.
2 to 3-ish hours, right? But you know when like like the whole entire time I felt like nothing was gonna happen. But you know when Super Saiyan 2 Gohan was about to transform, that like electricity went through his head, like I knew
that quick line that goes through his
right. I knew. I'm just like. and then I was like, ah!
I just hear the Falconer music in the background.
Bro, like dead ass. It like so. All right. So you know when Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's Kamehameha overcame cells and that nigga's walking with his shit. That was me, nigga. I'm just like, I'm taking steps. I'm like, it's been so long, right? And after that shit happened, I'm just laying down. And like, it didn't happen, but like to myself, I thumbs up, like, just like I did it. Like this shit not that bad.
It was like when All Might gave the thumbs up to the camera for
bro. And after that shit never happened again. I was like, I had my Sharingan. I was woke, bro. Like it was weird.
I wish my third time was that. Like my fourth time, I was just like, that was me, bro. Like, like fuck.
Dog, your third time, you're like, man, where's the cats at? Oh, fuck this shit.
That at, bro. Like,
I'm not feeling no pain, man.
Where the cats at?
This shit was fun, but I'm bored of it.
I didn't even hear that shit when he said it.
When is it gonna be your turn?
Dog, no, my fucking
that nigga thumbs up his cat like you're next. Oh, he pointed at the cat, whatever, from the camera for Deku. All right,
dog, that's crazy how
girl, I got the cat.
Like I can't even fathom that. Like I was more similar to what Omega was saying. Like because like before that shit, because like I had already been talking to this individual before that fateful day. Yeah. But like on those other occasions, like I swear to God, because there's times like we basically do almost anything except that. Mm-hmm. So on those days, like we could just like kiss and like look, and then like once I cop a feel the booty, like my shit's ready. Like I'm like it's ready to go.
Nah, like, I know what Afro's talking about though, because I think Afro and I are similar on terms of that. Like for me to fully operate, like I gotta be like very comfortable to like do it. If I'm not, like I can't, like I'm gonna just be honest, like little nigga ain't operating. Like I've been in situations where like
this nigga said little nigga ain't
operating.
Like
You're right.
I've been in situations where like a girl's like literally on top of me, grinding on the dick, condom in her hand, about to put it on for me, and like little nigga ain't waking up because I ain't comfortable. Like I've had that situation happen. So I can't drag Afro too much because it's happening. No. I'm in the back of this girl's car. She's on top of me. I'm feeling titties, ass, and everything. I'm just like, bro, like.
No, I feel that. That's like paranoia. Like you're worried about something else. But that's the thing. Like Afro, what? Like you said, you were like by yourself in a hotel, right?
Yeah.
So that's like okay. In Omega, for you, like what do you think it was that was making it like uncomfortable?
Nah, because like
the location.
No, it's not. It's the person I'm with. Like, I gotta be like really comfortable with the person. Like, cause I'm nigga, I'm gay. All right, that's one thing you need to understand about me. Like for me, like I like, like Afro was saying, like I like the hold hands, the shit like that. Like that's what I like, bro.
Yeah,
so,
like the actual affection.
My nigga, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I knew me and Omega were the same breed because there was a session where I was deep in the love anime, right? And this nigga was bullying the fuck out of me, right? But then, some shit happened and Omega was watching love anime and he was just like me. He was just like me. We are from the same branch, bro. Me and you. Nah, but like...
First of all, something you need to know about me is, nigga, I'm gay.
No, but Omega's right though. Like I agree with that shit so hard, bro. Because for me, like I couldn't just have sex with a random girl. Like I'm over here, like I remember I've been put in a situation where like girls just think I'm saying some shit in the past to just like try to impress them. Like I'll just be like, yo, I just don't care to have sex with you like that. I don't care I just don't care for that. But like, no, that's just dead ass me. Like I just want to fucking watch a movie.
Something legit.
Let's go get dinner. Let me hold your hand after like a little bit. That's me as fuck. But then once I'm comfortable, nigga,
world. Shining
yo, you're me. You got it. Nigga. Aladdin is how I see love, bro. That is literally fucking me. Cause I don't give a fuck about all that extra shit. It's like, do you trust me? That's it. And just jump on the carpet. What's this podcast about to change into, bro? I don't know. I feel like
we've already we went from feces to beating meat to fucking to actual sex to the this is the
second time we started getting to like jerk off stories. Because last time we was talking about rhyming the photo room trying to develop the film.
No, they missed that because that was after hours.
But it wasn't a full blown topic until today. Though.
I put on the channel though, but we might get a double dose though.
Oh, for those people who are saying, "Oh, this isn't gonna get up," it will. It just won't get monetized.
Yeah. So some of you guys were curious why I'm not uploading the podcast shit to my YouTube anymore. Well, Moon is very vile, and Moon has.
That's what we doing?
Yeah.
What we doing?
Yeah. Because all the episodes they're claimed and and they got timestamps.
See what he's doing, guys? You see what he's doing?
Bro, okay, hold up. There was even an ad clip, right? Because I wasn't even paying attention because I forgot what the fuck smegma even meant. But you remember when Moon was talking about his black business, the smegma shit. So I did Smegnog.
Come on, get it right.
I did an ad video with my mom and shit. And I put like a clip in there, and I had the Smegnog shit in there, and they asked me to take off Smegnog in the most awkward way to where I was so desensitized to what the fuck that shit actually was. I'm just like, whoa, like Moon really is a problem. Like
I'm the problem.
Every single episode of the podcast was getting dinged for some shit.
Y'all
bro.
don't support black business, dog.
And like my thing, like I never really care about the income for videos like that to that degree. But for the podcast, it's different because I'm paying Kirshar to edit it, right? So like if I'm paying Kirshar and I'm making nothing from the videos, logically in my brain, I'm like, this shit's not, where's the profit? Like it don't make sense. So I just said, you know what, we have to stop this. This is not gonna work on my channel. But
I know there was other stuff in the podcast besides Smegnog. Y'all, you saw that was going to be a nice lucrative topic.
No. When me and you roasted, right, and it was the episode where you lost the roast, your rebuttal was to attack me with homosexual promises to me, bro. And I'm just like, Moon, like you just have you have a just fuck it button in your brain, and when you push that button, the yellow $ happens, bro. And I know better.
I know better. Saying is my channel got no fucking yellow dots, a bunch of green. I'm saying it must be you, man. But
okay, if you got bigger,
start all of his videos with "it be that nigga." Somehow he
supports Smegnog on my channel. I think your platform is just not the right channel for black business. I'm gonna be honest.
Yo, there's no right channel for black business. I am the black business, bro.
You just I am black business.
No, you're not. You're different business.
I'm black business.
Moon, you're different. Read your bio. No, we can't read your bio out loud on your YouTube because you're
told
different.
him to read the Bible.
No, the bio. Nah.
Yeah, but don't read. Hold on.
To everybody who's saying post, because a lot of niggas have been saying this, post the podcast on Spotify, iTunes. Like, you got to remember, this is not a podcast initially. This is a cast of talking. Now, I know niggas would like to see it, but how this shit works, you have to see the shit that's happening. That's the vision of it, right? So you don't treat this like a podcast. I call it a podcast, so that's because lack of a better name. This is this. So we post on the YouTube channel, which, you know, you could go follow at, what is it? AfroSenju at YouTube.com. But that's your choice. No, what's the actual YouTube channel? Because I'm going to post it in here so I can post it in the Twitch.
What's the podcast? Everyday Beam
Yeah, the actual podcast channel, yeah. But yeah, like there's a vision for how this shit's created. That's it. So it's a squad cast. That's what the fuck this is.
You gotta watch it every Sunday.
Yo, we almost at 10K on that channel, bro.
Bro, yeah, like that shit's been doing really well. But
Didn't that
Anywho.
last video by itself get like?
I wouldn't say
70,
Moon's the
70
problem
views?
personally because Kishar can edit around Moon. There's
no,
there's
but-
multiple ways. He can
Okay,
edit.
that is true.
I could try.
That
Like-
is true.
Like there's multiple times where you could just not have Moon in there. saying
Although if
that's-
I was
that's-
editing this one, this would be hard to edit.
You
to
can't
make
edit
it-
around Moon.
This one
I'm not
will
saying,
be,
like-
no. This one for
I'm
sure,
black
without a
business,
doubt, would be
baby.
getting demonetized. Like it's getting demonetized no
Blackface
matter which way
business.
you spin it.
Well, no. What I mean by that is like he's an integral. I can't say the fucking word. Pillar.
I'm the heart of
in-
black
in the-
business. Say
in the
it.
conversation.
Say it.
No, you're not.
I was with Martin Luther King in the streets, nigga. Where was you?
No,
Black
Moon.
business.
Moon has funny moments that I would want to be shown. That is fact. But Moon's moments aren't pro black business.
I'm black business.
No, you're not, bro. Martin Luther King's not gonna read your bio on YouTube and be happy about it. That's
You
all
be
I'm saying.
with me.
No, not
I
how
think
you
Martin
think.
Luther King would
Nigga,
fuck with
this
this
smack dog
podcast.
tastes good. I was like,
Wait,
thank
so
you.
did you take down the Smegnog part?
Hold on, Moon. Did you
What?
really just do what I think you just did?
I did what I needed to do for black
right.
business.
Well, anyways, I feel
Because
like
sometimes you say shit, and I'm thankful that like it was kind of spoke. Like there was a couple podcasts ago, you said something else that was spoken over, and I was like, all right, thank God.
Hey, Leon, I don't play Pokemon anymore. I'm good, dog. Chill.
all right.
Yeah.
I think this is a great note to end it on. So, thank you guys for coming out to the Everyday Being
Fine, I can
Struggle.
stop playing this fucking game.
Thank you.
Bro,
It's
what the
bad.
Dog, I logged
Holy
off
shit.
like 20 minutes ago.
I'm in the cow pen. Shit.
We love you niggas. All right.
Shit's boring if you're
thank-
not a
thanks,
member.
I'm
thanks
black.
for coming through. And yeah, that's really it. Hope you guys have a fucking good rest of your night. And
Feature me.
yeah.
You be struggle.